Drew Kelly.
I see levels of the station. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome into high school football right here on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM. Drew Kelly live with you here tonight from Holmen High School at Empire Stadium. A little bit of an early start to tonight's ball game. Week number 2 as the Menomonie Mustangs take on the Holmen Vikings in non-conference action before the MVC slate ramps up coming up next week. So glad you can tune in on WKTY, also WKTYSports.com/video. The WKTY app, and around River City on Roku and Apple TV. The Holmen Vikings covered this one 0-1 on the season. A tough Week 1 game against Chippewa Falls, losing 40-0. It was a performance that has become rare to Holmen, especially in the non-conference schedule. They really have, over the past few seasons, really done a nice job of that non-conference competition, stacking it, getting as tough as they possibly can be, getting prepared for the MVC schedule. Last week was a little bit of a setback, but we'll see if we can knock off another really tough team in Menomonie, who defeated River Falls, another MVC opponent, 28-6 in their opening game last week. So they are 1-0. Holmen is 0-1. If you're talking about the Holmen Vikings, you're talking about running the football. Last week, it was Luke LeClaire, who was 1 for 3 for 3 yards passing the ball. Otherwise, it was all running all the time. LeClaire running the option game, 19 carries, 75 yards, and well as Braden Graw, 9 carries, 31 yards. Andrew Weiss, who we have not seen last year, at least in the spring, 4 carries, 20 yards, and Brecken Turner, their fullback, also 5 carries for 12 yards. So obviously Coach Kowalski's going to want to get the offensive line going a little bit more effectively with that running game. And the same situation is true for the Mustangs of Menomonie. Reed Steyer, 3 of 6 for 63 yards. And did have a touchdown pass, but other than that, it was all running the football. So we're looking to beat the clock here. We're looking to beat the Storms, and these two teams might help us do that with a lot of ground and pound in today's action. Going to take a short 1-minute break, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to high school football right here on WKTY.
You might call the hot dog the quintessential American food. Perfect just as it is. You would be wrong. At the Mob Stop in Holmen, they've elevated this summertime joy. They place an all-beef Vienna dog on a steamed poppy seed bun, then dress it up with peppers, onions, mustard, tomato, and pickles. But no ketchup! They call it the Chicago dog. So tomorrow for lunch, put down that peanut fudge, make your way to the Mob Stop, or check them out on Facebook.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
Music, lighting, decorations, everything should be perfect for your big day. Midwest Family Entertainment can help bring your vision to life. From our DJ services to a personalized digital photo booth, uplighting, custom light projection, signage, dance floor decals. Let us help create and achieve the wedding of your dreams. Set up a complimentary virtual consultation now. Head to our website and click reservations.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you here this evening on a rainy and humid night for football on a Friday night. So glad you can tune in here on WKTY. We do want to mention again, WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, and also around River City on Roku and Apple TV. The Holmen Vikings going through their final warm-ups of the pregame here. The teams were sent back to their respective locker rooms for about a half hour due to a lightning strike in the area. That was about with 27 minutes left on the clock in the pregame. So we are getting a little bit of a delayed start here, but hopefully the rain's going to hold off, or at least the lightning and thunder is going to hold off for the next couple of hours. We can get this football game in and underway. Some other changes as far as schedule-wise. McFarland taking on Alaska in McFarland, and that was a time that was moved up to 5 o'clock as well. Also Central taking on Eau Claire Memorial. That game has been pushed to tomorrow at 1 p.m. And so the Central Riverhawks will be taking on Eau Claire Memorial coming up tomorrow afternoon at Carson Park in Eau Claire. We're going to try to get this football game in today, though, and it should be a fun one. We mentioned the fact that Holmen does like to challenge themselves in the non-conference season, and they are certainly doing that with Chippewa Falls as well as with Menomonie. And then next week they go right into Onalaska, so a tough start right off the bat there for the Holmen Vikings, but we'll see if they can split the two non-conference games and get a little bit of momentum going into the conference season. Going to take one final 3-minute break, and we'll be back for the starting kickoff after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
I'm Jim from SignPro. We recently had a customer starting up a new business.
I'm Jason Ralu. We're a garage door service company called City Door. We're a fresh startup. SignPro has been very good for us. They designed our logos, our color schemes.
Yeah, when you're starting a business, you have a lot to do. And one of the first things you need is a good logo. And then you need your logo everywhere.
SignPro did our windows on our building, 2 entrance doors, trucks, all that stuff. You're putting money towards a product, right? And you start to make money back on it. That's when it all matters.
Jason's right. When you invest in your brand, you get your money back. Big time.
We made a call, they answered their phone. That's where it all started.
So if you have a brand new business at... Sorry, let me get that. SignPro, this is Jim. Mom, I'm in the middle of a commercial.
Go to a pro. SignPro. 7823456.
You've gone far in your career. A master's could get you further. Earn your master's degree online from UWL. Choose from in-demand programs like data science, healthcare administration, IT management, and cybersecurity. A master's degree online on your time. Go to uwlax.edu/YOU.
UWL Extended Learning, connecting the university and the community.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
When it comes to entertainment for your wedding, we've got you covered. I'm Brittany Stiles, the manager of Midwest Family Entertainment, where we provide personalized services for your very special day. Everything from the music selections for your ceremony, cocktail and dinner music, to the full-on dance party, to our personalized digital photo booth, custom wedding decor, light projection, dance floor decals, and so much more. Head to our website and click on reservations, and I'll see you soon.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
For the weather, here's Stormy O'Day with eggshells.
Well, sometimes it gets so hot you can fry an egg.
But it's raining.
Ooh, poached eggs. I miss breakfast.
Sometimes it takes a while to get the things you need. But when it comes to your comfort, you can get it now and pay as you go. I'm Mark from Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Sweltering summers are no problem with a new high-efficiency Carrier air conditioner from Schneider. And with financing options from 12 to 36 months interest-free with low monthly payments, you can enjoy comfort today. Not only did Carrier invent modern air conditioning, they perfected it. Find out which high-efficiency Carrier cooling system is right for you. Summer comes around every year. Don't sweat it. Now's the time to finance your new air conditioner. Be ready for any weather. Ask about our Gold Star maintenance program. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, La Crosse and Winona.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is our business.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Holmen High School. Drew Kelly live with you this evening. Rain-soaked Empire Stadium as the umbrellas are out. We have had some showers the last 5 minutes or so, both the teams are still out on the field. No sign of lightning or thunder just yet. Skies are actually kind of clearing, but the rain, as we mentioned, is falling. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Holmen American Legion, Ken Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction, Mob Stop, and Bernie Buckner. And also on video feed by Kurt Paff, your local State Farm agent, as well as Firefighters Credit Union. Thanks to all those fine sponsors for making these broadcasts possible here on WKTY, the WKTY app, WKTYsports.com/video, and around River City on Roku and Apple TV. You can watch this game in high definition if you have those two apps, and we hope that you do subscribe and get in on that. It's a lot of great content going back to Music at the Park as well. The concert series weekly. So the membership to Around River City would be well worth that. And tonight's game just about set to get underway. As we mentioned, Holmen 0-1 on the season, losing to Chippewa Falls 40-0 last week. Menomonie, meanwhile, defeating River Falls 28-6, so they are 1-0 on the season. The Holmen Vikings win the toss, and they have elected to receive the kick. It'll be number 28 back there to receive it. And that's going to be Tyrus McCoy. A couple of up men about 10 yards ahead of him. including Colin Wing, as well as number 5, Isaiah Waden. So just about set to go. Holmen will be moving from right to left as you watch on your video feed and listen on your radio dial. Menomonie in the white uniforms, maroon pants, and maroon helmets. Holmen in the maroon jerseys and helmets and gray pants, along with white numerals. So once again, McCoy standing back at his own 10-yard line to receive this kick. And kicking this one off will be number 14. That is Trayson Witt. So Witt will boom this one deep. McCoy will try to return it. And on a rainy Friday night in Holmen, Wisconsin, we are underway in week number 2 of the high school football season, almost. Now we're almost ready. Here's the run-up and the kick, and it's going to be a kick that goes angling towards the left side, right sideline rather, and out of bounds. And so Holmen will have fantastic field position to start the game here this evening. They'll move it out to the 35-yard line. Or, sorry, the 40-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will take over on their opening possession, trying to, obviously, as we mentioned, get a little bit more explosive plays offensively along the line. Something that hurt them as far as the rushing yardage. The average was not quite there that they are normally used to. Luke Leclerc, the high rusher, 19 carries, 75 yards, and Leclerc will be the quarterback once again under center on this first play from scrimmage. Leclerc, 2 wing backs to either side of him, and Turner will be the fullback right behind him. Now we've got a conversation between the officials here, and now we're set to go. So 1st and 10, ball at their own 35-yard line for Holmen. And Leclerc ducks under center. Turner right behind him. First play from scrimmage offensively for the Vikings. And here is the read option. It'll be Leclerc keeping it. Good contained by the Mustangs defense as they force a tackle along the right edge for a gain of only 1 or 2 on the play. That looked like number 58, Ethan Schmidt, getting the tackle. 2nd down and 9 upcoming here for the Holmen Vikings. Leclerc gets the play call from head coach Travis Kowalski, goes back into the huddle. Now split backs in the backfield with the wing back lined up to the left side of the line. Once again, Leclerc goes back to the sideline for clarification. So 2nd down and 9, 11:18 to go here, first quarter, just underway from Holmen. Here's the read option again. Leclerc keeps it again, and he is smoked right at the line of scrimmage and driven back. And a big-time hit that time by number 45 of the Mustangs. That was Gavin Exner. And Exner forces a gain of another yard, 3rd down and 8 upcoming. So very solid defense so far by the Mustangs, led by head coach Mike Sins, who was at Eau Claire Memorial last year, his first year at Menomonie. Coach Kowalski, a big-time presence in this Holmen football program over the last few years. 3rd down and 8 upcoming. And this is the situation Holmen doesn't want to be in. These 3rd and longs when you're forced into a passing situation. Here is the handoff up the middle. Brecken Turner is going to run into a wall and get nothing, maybe a yard. And that is going to do it. So it's going to be a 3 and out for the Holmen Vikings offensively. And they will be forced to punt it away. Got it out to the 39-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and about 6. They say 4th and 7 officially. 10:05 to go here, first quarter. Back to return at the 27-yard line is Parker Schultz. Here's the snap, and here is the punt by Turner. It's a end-over-end kick taken by Schultz at the 32. He angles to the right side and has some space out ahead of him. Can he get some blockers? He's just going to use his speed to get around the corner. And he's finally taken down by the punter, Brecken Turner, at the 35-yard line of Holmen. So we mentioned Holmen with good field position on their starting possession. Menomonie turns that on its head and gets even greater field position at the Holmen 34-yard line. So good Job by Schultz just to get around that first defender. And then he had a bunch of room to the right side of the field and used his speed to get all the way inside the 35 of Holmen. Reed Steyer, the quarterback, lines up with two backs split, as well as a deep back in the backfield. Here is the pitch play. It goes to Brooks Brewer. Brewer looking for the edge, and he's going to find it. Good block on the outside. There's going to be a flag on the play. This will be coming back. Brewer gets all the way inside the 20 to the 15-yard line on a pickup of 20, but that's going to be, as we said, called back on a holding penalty. It was quite a bit down the field when that penalty occurred. Kind of, I would assume, make Menomonie a little bit more frustrated, knowing that it didn't really have to happen, but that helps the Holmen defense to get some momentum back on their side. And a 10-yard penalty is going to be forcing this into a 1st and long. 9:33 to go here, first quarter. Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WKTY. 96.7 FM and 580 AM. The ball's going to be placed back at the 42-yard line. Makes it 1st down and 18 on this next play. Got to get to the 24. Once again, split backs tight. They go in motion to the right side of the backfield and one deep man. And here is a counter play, and squeezing through a little hole left side of the line is number 20, Jack Drought. And Drought picks up about 3 or 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and long. They move those two fullbacks to the right side, and the counter play from Drought goes to the left. 2nd down and 15. They call it a gain of 3. Clock continues to run.
Jack Drought on the carry, 6 of about 3 yards.
Steyer lines up with the shotgun this time. Two receivers split out left, one to the right. Now a receiver goes in motion from left to right. Now they flip 2 right, 1 left. Here is the swing pass out to the corner. Almost intercepted that time. Jumping in front of the pass was Kyle Gerald, and he almost had a pick 6. They were going on the swing pass to the receiver who went in motion, Parker Schultz, and that was almost 6 points the other way. 3rd down and 15 coming up at the 39-yard line of Holmen. Once again, they got to get to the 24-yard line. Good job in coverage that time by Gerald. He recognized the play and then just went for it. Bounced off his hands, incomplete though. Brings up a 3rd down and long for the Mustangs. They line up 4 receivers. Trips receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation to the backfield. Steyer rolls out to the right, designed rollout. Feeling some pressure, now steps up, and he is dumped for a loss, a sack there by number 85 of Holmen, and that was Miles Boyu. And Boyu is able to get the sack from behind, and it's 4th down and long. 2-yard loss, 4th down and 17. Good job of the Holmen defense as they started with that long return to Menomonie and then went backwards, obviously thanks to a holding penalty, but the Vikings defense stands and force a likely punting situation. Boyd back there at the 15-yard line to receive this. McCoy, rather. Gavin Exner, the punter, will kick this one away to McCoy, standing now at his own 10. And here is the snap. He's deep in the backfield. Holmen puts some pressure on. End-over-end kick. Fair catch taken by McCoy at his own 8. And that's where the Vikings will start their next possession. Tyrus McCoy did a nice job of keeping his wits about him as traffic was closing in there. Rain has subsided for the moment. We do have some storms coming along the way. See if we can get this game in before that takes place. Luke LeClaire back under center at quarterback. Brecken Turner right behind him. Going in motion momentarily is Max LeClaire in the backfield. He's the wing back to the right, to the left side of the formation. Luke LeClaire under center. Max goes in motion. He pitches it to Max. Max goes to the right side, tries to find some blocks along the edge, and he is picked up and slammed to the turf there. A loss on the play. Looked like number 76, Devin Klatt, who gets the tackle, and that's a no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. So second down and 10. And here is a man in motion, handoff up the middle to Brecken Turner. He's going to get what he can, not a whole lot there, maybe 1 or 2 on the play, and it brings up another third down situation.
Brecken Turner on the carry. It's about 3 yards.
So third down and long. We'll see if they can pick this one up. They were unsuccessful in the previous third down and 8 situation. Third and 7 officially. 6:22 and counting left in this first quarter. And here is the option play. They're going second man through to Max LeClaire again. LeClaire gets what he can, maybe a yard on the play. It's going to bring up fourth down and 6 for the Holmen Vikings. So another 3 and out. Menomonie defense playing tough in this one. And a punt by Brecken Turner. Schultz standing at his own at the 45-yard line of Holmen. High snap over his head, goes through the back of the end zone. And that's going to be 2 points for the Menomonie Mustangs. So an inauspicious start. They allowed 2 touchdowns on special teams last week. A long return on the punt. And then the second punt opportunity goes over the head of Brecken Turner. He didn't really have a chance. Results in a safety. And so Holmen will have to kick it back to the Mustangs, down 2-0. So the Holmen Vikings go back to the sidelines to recuperate here. And as they converge on the sideline, talking to the special teams coach and Coach Kowalski as well, trying to get the momentum back in their favor. They did so momentarily on that stop after the long punt return, but this is going to be a tough situation again. Schultz back there, along with Lucas Smith, the 6 foot, 175-pound senior, to receive the kick, standing at his own 35-yard line. Both of them are, him and Schultz. Holmen getting set to kick this one away. Ball at the 20-yard line. And Hogan Schneider will be the kicker, and here's the run-up and the boot. It's going to be a high end-over-end kick. It's short, taken by the up man, and it's finally taken by Schultz out of bounds, and he's going to try to squeeze through a hole, gets across midfield down to the 49-yard line, and that is where these Mustangs will start their next possession. Went 3 and out with the help of a holding penalty earlier on their opening drive, and was forced to punt back to Holmen, and subsequently went 3 and out on their next drive. So 0 first downs so far in this first quarter. We've got 5:35 and counting remaining in the quarter. Mustangs come out from the sideline. Under center is Steyer. Offset I formation in the backfield. Now 2 fullbacks go to the right side. Here's the play action fake. Steyer looking deep down the field, right side of the field, and a tight end catches it for the touchdown. That is number 89, Noah Feddersen. And they hooked up for a big touchdown last week as well, 49 yards. And he got behind the secondary, and it was easy pickings for Noah Feddersen. Mustangs lead 8-0 with 5:27 to go first quarter. Beautiful ball that time by Steyer. And we'll see if they go for the extra point. They will. It'll be number 14, Trayson Witt, who will try to get this extra point in, try to make it a 9-0 ball game. Right now, still a one-possession game. And the snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is right through. So the score 9-0 with 5:27 to go first quarter. We're back in 60 seconds. This is high school football on WKTY.
I'm Warren Weibel. I'm the general manager for Newsom Building Supply in Viroqua and in Boscobel. Basically, I oversee operations of 2 small-town lumber yards. As far as supply goes, we can get anything that any of the big box stores would have. We definitely carry a higher quality, higher-end product. Time is money, and the higher quality, higher-end product, you generally have less issues with it.
Get better building materials, better tools from Newsom Design Center in Viroqua and Boscobel. Build better at newsomdesigncenter.com.
It's the furniture shopping moment of truth. The point where you say, I'll take it. And then you hear, we can get that to you in 2 months, maybe 3. Should have gone to Boyer's Furniture. The furniture you see in Boyer's is the furniture you'll have delivered to your home same day or the next. Who wants to wait when they could be relaxing on their new couch in their new favorite spot? You sure don't. Boyer's makes furniture shopping easy. See it, buy it, have it in your home with Boyer's Furniture La Crosse.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. It's 9-0 Menomonie off to a quick start against Holmen, and they kick it off to McCoy, and it goes through the end zone and out of bounds. So the Holmen Vikings will start this one at their own 20-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Vikings, trying to get their first down of the game. Maroon jerseys, gray pants, white helmets, maroon helmets. Similar color scheme for the Menomonie Mustangs as well. Under center is Luke LeClaire. Max LeClaire, the running back, wing back to the left side of the formation. Bringing man of motion, that's number 22, Matt McBride, also in there. Here's a read option. Luke LeClaire keeps it himself. He's off around the right edge and picks up about 9 yards before he slides out of bounds near the Menomonie sideline. 2nd down and 1 upcoming. Obviously the most effective offensive play so far for the Vikings. And a 2nd down and a short opportunity coming up, and this is where you get Brecken Turner in the game as well. Your big fullback. Not as much of a factor when it's 3rd down and 12. Or 3rd and 8 as the last 2 scenarios have been. So 2nd down and 1. 4:50 and counting left in this first quarter. 9-0 Menomonie on top of Holmen. Here is the handoff, 2nd man through. It is Max LeClaire, and he fights his way across the first down marker for a first down. Picks up about 4, and that moves the chains. Ball on the 33-yard line. But a 5-yard pickup, needed 2, got 5, and it moves the chains for the first time here this evening for Holmen. Luke LeClaire coming out of the sideline with the play call and tells it to his teammates as they break the huddle. LeClaire motioning to all of his players on their responsibilities. 2 wingbacks, 1 either side of the formation. Receiver lined up left side of the field. And here is the read option again. LeClaire keeps it himself, and he is upended across the 35-yard line out to the 36. Pickup of 3 on 1st down and 10, and it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Finding something along that right edge, which they did in the first 2 drives. They were hit very hard by Menomonie defensive players. And it's still been a pretty physical game on this drive as well, but offensive line getting a little bit more push up front to open up those gaps. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Receiver lined up to the left side of the formation, Drew Tengblad. As a receiver goes in motion, and here is the keeper again. They go left side this time. LeClaire into the secondary. He gets a first down out to the midfield. That's a pickup of 14 on 2nd down and 7. And that was a great job. They went right, and then finally went back to the left side and caught everybody off guard on the Menomonie defense. So 1st down and 10 as the chains move for the Holmen Vikings. And the first sign of momentum in life from this offense of Holmen. Coach Kowalski looks for his armband and looks for the play call. And LeClaire will go back into the huddle to tell them the message. Receiver lined up right side of the line. That's Elliott Hess this time. 3 backs, 2 wing backs, 1 fullback in the backfield behind LeClaire. Here is the roll out to the right side, pitch to Max LeClaire. LeClaire trying to find the edge, and he is once again upended and dropped for a short gain. That time the tackle in there, number 7, Peyton Wayne. And that's a gain of 1, and that's it. 2nd down and 9, maybe 8, a long 8. I don't know, just going to say a 1-yard gain. Out to the 49-yard line of the Mustangs. LeClaire will go back to the huddle. And the thing with Holmen, they got to have these sustained drives if they're going to have success. They have the ability, some speed out there to do one-hit wonder type series, but for the most part, it's going to be these long, sustained drives. They're going to have to put themselves in good 2nd down positions to do that. Here is the pitch play to the left side this time. Brecken Turner is cut under from his legs, picks up maybe 1 or 2 on the play. They pitched it out to the left that time. And that time the Menomonie defense read that one a lot better. As he picks up 1. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 at the Mustang 48-yard line. .135 and counting left in this opening quarter. 9-0 is the score. Menomonie, the recipient of a safety after the snap was snapped over the punter's head on a punt opportunity. And then a long 49-yard touchdown pass on their 2nd drive. Timeout called by head coach Travis Kowalski with 1:12 to go here in the opening quarter. We're going to take a 60-second break as well. This is high school football right here on WKTY.
This is you over 30 years ago.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
And this is your mom when you drive her back from therapy.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Roles change without us noticing, and in your new role, we help you help. AARP gives you the information to help care for your mom so that you can have patience with her, just like she did with you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving or call 1-877-333-5885 to get practical health and wellness tips to provide even better care for your loved one.
Are we there yet?
Remember, visit aarp.org/caregiving. AARP, we help you help. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WKTY. 9-0 Menomonie on top of the Holmen Vikings. Wingbacks on either side of the formation with Brecken Turner, the fullback, straight behind Luke LeClaire. Here's the option play, goes to Max LeClaire trying to find the edge. It's a burst of steam, and he's into the secondary. Turned on another gear there and got to the 35-yard line for a 1st down, a pickup of 13 on 3rd and long. And so the timeout by head coach Travis Kowalski does wonders. They pull up the perfect play and move the chains officially out to the 36, so a gain of 12. And the clock continues to move, but I'll say it again, we've got some life here on this Holmen offense, which is the best sign. Fresh set of downs, wingbacks either side of the formation. Tangblad, the receiver, lined up to the left side. Brecken Turner right behind Luke LeClaire. Going in motion as a running back. Here is the pitch play to Turner. Turner lowers his shoulder, his head, everything, and drives over to the defender who cut him at the knees and picks up 5 yards on 1st and 10. Pitch play to the right side. So 2nd down and about 5. Make it 6 at the 32-yard line. Nice tackle there. That's the one thing that you'd see, that the Mustangs do know how to tackle. They do know how to lay the wood, so to speak, in this first quarter. A lot of hard hits out there going on. 1 second remaining. They do get the play off. LeClaire rolls out to the left side, tries to find the edge. He does. Avoids the ankle tackle and then gets run out of bounds And that's close to another first down, and it looks like it will be. So a first down to end the quarter. The Vikings will be coming back the other way, left to right, when we resume play. Not sure if we have an injury or what, but now finally the whistle does blow, and we'll have second quarter action when we come back. 60-second timeout. And actually we have a personal foul penalty. Thank you. A 15-yarder going to get tacked onto that, so maybe a late push out of bounds on Luke LeClair's running. That's going to bring another 15 yards, and we'll see officially where they spot it. And the quarter can't end on a penalty, and so we're going to have one untimed down before the quarter officially ends. So, fairly big break there for the Holmen Vikings. Not going to have to worry about the clock. Let's see if they fire to the end zone or what they do here. They're going to set it up at the 10-yard line. So it'll be first down and goal. No, actually at the 11. So first and 10 at the 11. They can get a first down at the 1. Menomonie leads by 9. One more play left in this first quarter. LeClair under center. Receiver lined up to the right side this time. Max LeClair goes in motion. They pitch it off to the left side on a little bit of a trickeration play. They moved the man in motion to the right side, then pitched it to the left for Brecken Turner. He picks up about 2 or 3 on the play, and that will officially end the first quarter. 9-0 the score. Menomonie on top of Holmen. Quarter number 2 coming your way next. You're listening to High School Football on WKCY. Back in 60 seconds.
You've heard that phrase, home cooked. It's great and all, but remember, the whole reason you're going out is to get away from home cooking. You're after an experience where made from scratch is part of what makes it perfect. What you're looking for is the classic, cool Wisconsin tradition that is Rocky's Supper Club in Stoddard. Rocky's takes made from scratch to heart. Salad, sauces, and dressings. The little extra time it takes to chop, stir, and blend really brings out a freshness you can taste. Recipes handed down, time-tested, and still so good. It's really no wonder people ask to buy the blue cheese by the pint. You know, it's okay to leave home cooked at home. A made-from-scratch experience is where it's at. They began as the Stoddard Tavern, and they're still the definition of a classic, cool Wisconsin experience. Be a part of what makes Wisconsin so Wisconsin. Be a part of the classic cool at Rocky Supper Club in Stoddard.
Western Wisconsin Sports League.
Touchdown!
WKTY Lacrosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
And a dagger!
Quarter number 2 coming up here from Empire Stadium. 9-0. The Mustangs on top of the Holmen Vikings. Holmen has its second down and 8, it looks like, at the 9-yard line. Can get to the first down marker at the 1. But obviously looking for pay dirt here as we start the second quarter. They trailed 9-0 to Menomonie. Play being held up momentarily, and now we're set to go. LeClair walks to the sideline just to make sure the play is what they agreed upon in the quarter break. And now he ducks in under center. Wingbacks on either side of the formation, and here's a pitch play to the left side. It's Turner. Turner doesn't have anywhere to go. Does a nice job just to get a yard on the play. A pitch out to the left that was snuffed up immediately, and he does a nice job to kind of spin out of it and create a yard for himself. It's going to be third down and about 7 upcoming. Maybe a half yard, really. LeClair looks to the sideline. Brecken Turner will check out momentarily. And they'll go to the line of scrimmage here. New fullback behind Luke LeClair as he ducks in under center. Back goes in motion. Here is the read option. Keeping it is LeClair himself. He gets around the edge, and he gets the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run on third down and 8, so a couple of big third down conversions And the Holmen Vikings are back into this one, 9-6, the score with 11:07 to go, first half. Fans are fired up, as then can be expected, as the first score of the season. They were shut out last week against Chippewa Falls. First touchdown of the year for these Vikings in the second game of the season. And extra point upcoming. Number 47, Hogan Schneider, the kicker. He gets it up, and the kick is right through. So the score remains now is 9-7, 11:07 to go here in the second quarter. We're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to High School Football on WKTY.
Hi, I found a toy dinosaur over on the playground by Smith Street. It had this phone number on it, and, well, I just wanted to make sure the dinosaur made it back to its little owner.
Yeah, hi. I think I found your kid's stuffed animal near the swing set. Just want to call. I'm sure she misses it.
I know my son gets super attached to the smallest things, even a fire truck, and I'd be happy to drop it off. The toy was a little muddy, so I cleaned it up, and it's good to go whenever you're around.
When I found the little sippy cup, I just had to give you a call. It's for a kid, you know?
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger and give all of our kids the meals they need to grow. Learn how at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you this evening on WKTY. Score 9-7, time 11:07 to go in the first half. Menomonie on top of Holmen by 2. Brecken Turner getting set to kick this one off. Back to the Mustangs, and the ball falls off the tee. So he'll have to reset it on the tee and get set to do that again. Thankfully, not really in his run to put on the brakes and get hurt. And here is the kick again, and this one for real. It's going to be a line drive kick taken by an up man at the 25-yard line, angling to the center of the field, and then hammered down across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Return man on the play there was number 18, Garrett Oyam. Garrett Oyam, I apologize. So Oyam with a 9-yard return, started at the 25-yard line, and the Mustangs will start at their own 34 with 11:02 to go here first half. Last time they were on the field, it was a 49-yard touchdown pass to number 89, Noah Feddersen, the 6'9", 225-pound senior tight end. He was wide open behind the secondary, and Steyer had a perfect ball. We'll see if the defense can get a stop here. Here's the handoff going left side, then bouncing back up inside. Nice run on the carry, and dragging defenders with him for a few more yards is Brooks Brewer. And he picks up a good 10 yards on 1st and 10. We'll see if it was enough for a first down. Really good patience on that run. Knew what he had to do, and not a whole lot of space at the beginning, but he was able to cut it back up inside, and that does, in fact, move the chains. Needed 10, got 10 exactly. And the ball is now at the 44-yard line. 10:42 to go here. Here is the quick handoff up the middle, and it's a fullback dive on the play. Number 22, it looks like, Isaac Hoyt, who gets another solid gain out to the 48-yard line of Holmen. Gain of about 8 on the play, and brings up another second down and short upcoming. Checking in, Isaiah Burt. Also number 30, that is Parker Schultz. Jack Drought checks out on this possession, or on this play, rather. 10:06 to go here. Under center is Steyer, and he's going to hand it off on the counter play, and getting the first down and then getting driven back by 4 Vikings is number 2, Isaiah Burt, who just checked into the ball game, but he has enough for a first down, and that will move the chains. So the tough hit by Holmen, but not in time, as the Mustangs pick up the first down there. Want to thank all the sponsors bringing you tonight's ball game: Holmen American Legion, Ken Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction, Mob Stop, and Bernie Buckner. as well as our video sponsors as well. Kurt Paff, State Farm, your local State Farm agent, as well as Firefighters Credit Union. Here is Steyer pitching it out to the right side. That's number 5, Brooks Brewer. Brewer gets to the edge, and he turns on the Jets. Nice hesitation move, and he's still up along the sideline, inside the 20, all the way down almost to the 10. That was a big-time gain of about 35 yards there for Brooks Brewer. And they've done that a couple of times. The one was called back on a holding penalty, but he's had a pretty successful time getting to the edge and then turning on the Jets. First down and 10 at the Holmen 12-yard line. 9:21 to go here in the second quarter. Another center is Steyer. He's going to hand it off. Full back. Nowhere going that time. Good defense by the Holmen line to get in there. And it looks like number 22, Isaac Hoyt, and he was tackled for no gain on the play. Second down and 10 upcoming. And I'm going to say lost a yard down to the 13. Clock moves inside of 9 minutes. 8:43 and counting. 9-7. Menomonie trying to add to their lead. Here's the pitch play to the right side. That's number 30 again. Good job by Parker Schultz to scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Largely untouched there. And the lead grows now to 15-7. 8:33 to go here in the second quarter. So Schultz with a 13-yard touchdown run to increase the lead there. We'll see if they go with the extra points. Looks like they will again. Trayson Witt will be the kicker on the play. And here is the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is no good. Hit the post and bounces off. So that is going to keep it a one-possession game on the missed extra point. New score with 8:33 to go in the first half. It's 15-7, Menomonie over Holmen. We're back in 60 seconds right here on WKTY.
Is it any surprise that the home opener in Lambeau Field is going to be the premier game of the week? No, not at all. It's Monday Night Football. Packers, Lions, under the lights in Lambeau Field. Get your tickets now and hop the bus to Lambeau Field for the Lions and the Packers for Monday Night Football, September 20th, with excellent lower-level seats in Lambeau Field, deluxe motor coach transportation, and pregame tailgate party at the Resch Center. All for only $270 a person. Get your tickets now. They're going fast at RadioStuffStore.com.
Your home for Brewers baseball is WKTY La Crosse 96.7 FM 580 AM. Brewers baseball on WKTY is proudly sponsored and supported by some of our area's finest local businesses, including Hometown Chevy, Firefighters Credit Union, Mr. Electric, Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, WRMCA, Traditional Masonry, Pond Squad, Snowflake Golf and Bar, Dirtworks, and Verve. Listen to Brewers baseball all season long on WKTY as the crew looks to make a team record 4th consecutive postseason run and maybe that long-awaited World Series.
Back here at Empire Stadium in Holmen. Drew Kelly live with you this evening. Kickoff underway. Holmen returns it. Big time return there by McCoy as he is hammered at about the 30, but good job on the blocks, springing them for a decent return there. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings, down by 8 points after the missed extra point. They started at their own 30-yard line. And as we mentioned, a sign of life from the Holmen offense on that last possession, getting their first score of the season. Obviously giving up a touchdown on defense. We'll see if the offense can get them back into this one and get the momentum back on the Vikings sideline. It'll be LeClaire who lines up in the pistol formation this time. Wingback standing to either side of him. Brecken Turner also in the backfield. Missed communication, and I thought LeClaire was supposed to hand it off. I think he did too, and he just kind of takes off and gets to the sideline, maybe pick up of 2 on the play. It looked like Max LeClaire was supposed to take the handoff from Luke LeClaire. LeClaire, realizing nobody was there, just took off himself and gets what he can, a gain of 1 out to the 31-yard line of Holmen. That'll be something to talk about at the dinner table tonight. So Vikings line up once again, same formation in the pistol. Backs lined up to either side of LeClaire. Max LeClaire gets the handoff going from left to right. Goes up the middle of the field on a nice cutback. And he's close to a first down out to the 40-yard line. And I believe they're going to give it to him based on where the football is spotted. We'll have to make sure, and they do. So a 9-yard pickup there by LeClaire on the handoff from quarterback Luke. And that moves the chains for the Vikings. Clock inside of 8 minutes left here in this opening half. It's been a fun one so far. And LeClaire gets the play call from head coach Travis Kowalski. First down and 10. In the backfield with LeClaire is Matt McBride. LeClaire gets the snap, trying to go around the edge, has some blockers out in front of him, and now it closes in a hurry. Out there to protect was Brecken Turner, but somebody got around one of the blockers there and stuffed Luke LeClaire for a half-yard gain on the play, second down and essentially 10. Not a bad design. They had all the blockers out in front, but a cornerback or a safety for the Mustangs knifed in there to make the nice play. Oh and 1 from Holmen, 1-0 for Menomonie. Last non-conference game of the season, and then it's all conference play after that. Big Rivers Conference for Menomonie. Obviously Mississippi Valley Conference for the Holmen Vikings. Here is the read option keeper by LeClaire. He's going to pitch it off to Max LeClaire, and LeClaire is dumped to the backfield for a loss. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, he's actually got a yard, or actually back to the normal. Yeah, they do get him back. A little bit delayed as far as where the refs are going to spot the ball tonight. So it's going to be third down and 11 back to the 40-yard line. Got to get to the 49-yard line of Menomonie for another first down here. Good crowd on hand tonight, especially for a 5 o'clock game. People coming out to support their high school athletes. Moving the schedules around to support the home team and the away team. Good crowd on Menomonie's side as well. Here's the pitch play to Brecken Turner. He's going nowhere. Back to the 40-yard line. And it'll be fourth down, 11. They pitched it out to the right side, and just no blockers in front of Brecken Turner. He did all he could do, really. And he'll be forced to punt this one away. They do bring out the punting unit. And it'll be number 30, Parker Schultz, who just had that touchdown run a moment ago for the Mustangs. Back to receive it. Standing right now at his own 28-yard line. Last punt, the Vikings tried, went over the head of Turner, so we'll see how this snap is. This one is right on the money, and Turner booms it away, an end-over-end kick. Coverage down there for the Vikings. Schultz is able to avoid them, though, gets out to the left side. A huge block, and now we've got a penalty flag. I believe it's going to be a block in the back. Holmen Viking just went flying there. Whether they're going to give either a clipping penalty, block in the back, something like that, and that's going to push the return back a little bit. We'll see essentially where they do mark it. They've got the flag at the 41-yard line of Holmen. Yep, it will be a block in the back. That was a massive hit. I saw in the corner of my eye a Viking player just get launched, and they do deem that illegal. So where they officially mark it back from. Schultz, as we mentioned, it was good coverage by the Holmen Vikings initially. They were down there with two players, but Schultz, crafty, able to get around them and take off towards the left sideline. Nevertheless, it is going to be first down and 10 for the Mustangs at the 31-yard line as opposed to the 43. Holmen defense already out there ready to go, and the Mustangs now follow. Steyer lines up under center. Two fullbacks and a running back in the backfield. They hand it off up the middle. And a great job by a Viking to grab number 20, Jack Drought, by the knees and wait for reinforcements to arrive. 2nd down and 10. A nice tackle, first man through. It looked like number 85 there for the Holmen Vikings. That was Moyles Boyu, along with a few of his friends. 2nd down and 8 is the official down and distance for this play. Inside 4.5 minutes to go, first half. Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WKTY. And here is Steyer. 3-step drop back. Ball floats in the air, and now it is caught on the tip. That was incredibly lucky by Menomonie catching it that time. Out of the backfield was number 40. That was Alex Johnson. Or I apologize, number 10. Sam Anderson, the tight end. Anderson makes it 3rd down and about 3 here. Ball on the Menomonie 39-yard line. Batted up and kind of held in the air for a long time there. Thought that the Vikings would have a good shot at a pick, but falls into the hands of a Mustang. 3 receivers set this time. 2 receivers lined up left, 1 right. Now 1 goes in motion from left to right, Parker Schultz. We've got 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Here comes the pressure by Holmen. The quick out pattern to Feddersen, and Feddersen is at the sticks on the completed catch, and he picks up a first down, and they'll move the chains for the Mustangs. And now they're going to, they will move it. The far side official was about a couple of yards further up than the near side official. And after a consultation, they did give them a first down. 3:25 left in this first half. A lot of ways to watch and listen to this game. WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM. WKTYsports.com/video. The WKTY app. And around River City on Roku and Apple TV. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 1 back in the backfield. Handoff is to him. Nice cut move in the backfield to avoid a defender. And it's number 5, Brooks Brewer, who gets what he can on the play. 3-yard pickup out to the 44-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and about 7. They say a gain of 2 to the 43 officially. Tight end lined up right side of the line. 2 receivers split left, 1 right, 1 back in the backfield. Steyer back to pass. A quick drop on the play and going incomplete that time with Steyer threw it behind his intended target, number 2, Isaiah Burt, and it brings up 3rd down and 8. A couple of Holmen defenders in the mix again, hoping for that interception. Big 3rd down opportunity here for the Holmen defense to get off the field, get their offense back out there in a 1-possession game with 2:36 remaining in the first half. And Coach Sins and Menomonie coaching staff want to think things over, and they have called a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break ourselves. We're back after this. You are listening to high school football on WKTY.
Patio season is still going strong, and you're going to make the most of it. A patio sesh at Features in Holmen makes the best time of year even better. Grab a Famous Features honey mustard chicken wrap or taco salad. That crisp, cool taste goes great with a Features margarita. Or 3. Weeknights, weekends, live the patio life. Features in Holmen has you covered.
Features! Whenever you want food, family, and fun, make it Features in Holmen.
Yeah! Now there's a winner!
As Western Wisconsin sports leader, WKTYsports.com has you covered with all the latest on your favorite teams. Packers, Brewers, Bucks, and Badgers, along with all the area high school and college teams, are all on WKTYsports.com. Read new original content from the WKTY crew, including the Rockies Daily Play Sports betting column from WKTY Morning Show host Dave Carney. Listen live or catch up with what you've missed at WKTYsports.com. Your home for the sports you care about in Wisconsin.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. 3rd down and 8. Steyer, quick drop back, pump fakes, has some pressure from behind, then floats a deep pass down the right sideline. Wide open on the play is Isaiah Burt, and he is finally rumbled out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, all the way to the 15. A big-time pass play there to Burt, and that will move the chains, obviously, for the Mustangs of Menomonie. They mark it officially right at the 15. That'll be first down and 10 with 2:26 to go here in the second quarter. One back in the backfield, that is Brewer. And Brewer tried to spin out of it and had his knee hit the ground, and so that's going to be a loss of a couple there. Good job penetration-wise by Holmen to not give him too many spaces. He's been doing a pretty good job of trying to get to the edge, but that time Holmen defense able to cut him off. Second down and 11 upcoming. 2:02 and counting left in this first half. 15-7 the score. Menomonie on top of Holmen. Feddersen, the tight end, lined up right side of the line. Another tight end, Johnson, lined up left side. And now two backs in the backfield. Fullbacks go in motion. Here's the play action fake. Steyer going again to Feddersen, and he is alone in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown pass to Steyer, to Feddersen, apologies, from Steyer. And that makes the score 21-7 with 1:40 to go here opening half. It's been a couple of times they've run that play action fake, and Feddersen has had no troubles as far as defenders around him. A Holmen defender tried to jump up and knock that pass away, but unsuccessfully. Once again, Wilt will get the extra point here. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good this time, and so the lead is now 15 for the Menomonie Mustangs. Score in this one, 22-7, 1:40 to go here in the opening half. We're going to take a quick 60-second timeout and be back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
What makes Mr. Electric different? Sure, it's the yellow vans, but it's also their code of values.
Well, my name's Tyler. I'm a journeyman electrician with Mr. Electric. So the code of values that we have is, it's kind of just like a little book of rules that we all live by day to day. Treat others how you'd like to be treated, and good things will come your way.
Call Mr. Electric for expert electrical service.
Expert electrical service, Mr. Electric.
Cheering for your team at the game can definitely give them a needed push on the field. Cheering for your plumber, on the other hand, well, the team at Bernie Buckner can't say it happens every day, but they'll get the job done no matter what. So make some noise for your team at the next game, and if you need a plumber or someone to take on your next commercial HVAC project, call Bernie Buckner. They're proud to support high school athletics, and they aren't afraid to tackle your toilet trouble. Go to BernieBucknerINC.com.
Back here at Empire Stadium in Holmen. Drew Kelly live with you this evening. Score in this one, 22-7, Menomonie on top of the Holmen Vikings after a 16-yard touchdown pass from Steyer to Noda Feddersen. Here's the onside squib kick type play, and here's the nice return. Ahead of steam across the 40 to the 43-yard line is McCoy that time. Number 58, I apologize. That was Carson Westcott, who had a head of steam, as we mentioned, and got across the 40 to the 43, so decent field position for the Vikings. Not a whole lot of time left with 1:37 on the clock. Menomonie will get the football back to start the second half as well. LeClaire out there as quarterback, trying to lead one final drive in this first half to get a little bit closer on the scoreboard. Lines up in the pistol formation with wingbacks to either side of him. Hands it off to actually a read option. And it will be LeClaire. Takes it all off the left edge. And picks up a 6-yard gain. Make it 5 yards. Got out to the 48-yard line.
8-yard line. Makes it 2nd and 5.
My thanks to the Menomonie coaching staff, yelling keeper, so I knew where the ball was. Second down and 5 upcoming. He fooled the defense as well. And they're right on top of him. 1:32 left in this first half. Claire steps out of bounds, the clock stops. Here's the keeper again, going right side this time, trying to get the edge, and then a form tackle driven into the ground that time by Peyton Wayne, the 5'11", 179-pound defensive back. Looked like a linebacker on that play. Brings up 3rd down and 4 as he picked up a yard or 2. We'll say officially 3rd and 3 at the 49-yard line. 1 minute remaining. First half, 22-7, Menomonie on top of Holmen. Holmen trying to split their non-conference schedule. Menomonie trying to go 2-0. And here is the handoff going backwards that time. More sideways than forwards. It was number 22, Matt McBride, who's dumped in the backfield for a big loss. It's going to be 4th down and 8 or so. At about the 46-yard line. A timeout has been called by Menomonie. That is their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. And it'll be 4th down and 7. Likely a punting situation, trying to prevent an easy touchdown on the other end for Menomonie. Try to pin them back deep with 44 seconds left and not much time left. Not much timeouts left, I should say. Brecken Turner will be the punter. We have 2 punts from him so far in this game. The first one ended up in a safety after it was snapped over his head. The second one was right on. Pretty good return by Parker Schultz, the running back for Menomonie, but called back due to a block in the back penalty. So we'll see how far Turner can force the Mustangs on this kick. They might actually be going for this. And it looks like they are with 4th down and 7, 44 seconds to go. Menomonie going to roll the dice, at least it looks like it for the time being, and now they just force another timeout called by Menomonie. Good coaching there by Travis Kowalski to force them to burn that 2nd of their 3 timeouts, or the 3rd of their 3rd timeouts, so no timeouts remaining. We'll see what they do on 4th and 7 here, but we're going to take a 30-second break and be back after this. This is high school football right here on WKTY.
Cheering for your team at the game can definitely give them a needed push on the field. Cheering for your plumber, on the other hand, well, the team at Bernie Buckner can't say it happens every day, but they'll get the job done no matter what. So make some noise for your team at the next game, and if you need a plumber or someone to take on your next commercial HVAC project, call Bernie Buckner. They're proud to support high school athletics, and they aren't afraid to tackle your toilet trouble. Go to BernieBucknerINC.com.
Here at Empire Stadium, Holmen's going to line up in the same formation they left the field with, which forced that last time out. LeClaire lined up as the quarterback, and maybe Kowalski, Coach Kowalski of Holmen, will call the timeout, and he will. Trying to see if the Mustangs will bite. They do not. Holmen calls their 2nd timeout. We'll keep it here for the time being. Appreciate everybody tuning in on WKTYSports.com/video and also all the other platforms around. You can watch it on Facebook as well, on YouTube, on our app, as well as on your big screen at AroundRiverCity.com, Around River City on Roku and Apple TV. So, should be a interesting second half. We had some rain earlier this evening, forced the game time back about 20-25 minutes. Also had some issues as far as the rain, and we do have some rain coming our way, so we'll see if we're able to get through the entire contest. So far, so good, though. Almost halftime here. So we'll be LeClaire again, and they're going to do a quick hit for Turner, and it's going to be a nice spiraling punt. Nobody was back there. Takes a nice Holmen bounce, trying to get all the way down there. Is the up man, and it goes into the end zone. Luke LeClaire had it dead to rights, and he lost control of it. Do they give it at the 1 yard line, or do they give him the 20? And the Menomonie player picks it up and starts running, but the referee said, yeah, that was dead. Always smart, though, to pick it up. Never know. It will be a touchback. That's unfortunate. It was going to be a perfect punt. LeClaire tries to save it at the very end, dives for it, and in the process, jars it loose, goes into the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line with 33.8 seconds remaining. No time left. Coming up next week, we'll be broadcasting Holmen again. This time we'll be in Onalaska. Hilltoppers taking on McFarland here this evening, their second down conference game. Always a fun, heated rivalry between Onalaska and Holmen. And we'll have that game for you coming up next week on WKTY. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:50 pregame from Onalaska High School. So Steyer lines up under center. Looks just like a victory formation type play here. See if they do run it. It'll be a play-action fake. Steyer's going to go deep one more time. We'll see if they can get Feddersen again, and that's going to be incomplete. No penalties on the field. Menomonie sideline screaming for a pass interference. None coming. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 with 26.6 seconds remaining here in this first half. Not being a little bit more aggressive than I thought they might, but when you had basically 2 passes to Feddersen, both ending up in touchdowns, it's not the worst idea in the world. It'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Mustangs here. See what kind of play they call here. Obviously, the clock stops after every first down. Steyer under center, and he will hand it off up the middle to a fullback. Quick dive there by Isaac Hoyt. See if he has enough for the first down. It's going to be close. Picked up either 9 or 10. They're going to give him 10, and that stops the clock with 20.2 seconds remaining to move the chains. As soon as the ball is set, they'll wave the arm, and they do. And it looks like the Mustangs are content to just let this one bleed into halftime and go to the locker room with a 22-7 lead. 9 seconds remaining. Obviously, no timeouts. Mustang offensive line just kind of standing around here. And that will do it for the first half. So exciting plays in this one. Holmen going to try to get back into this game in the second half. We'll take a 3-minute break and be back after this. You're listening to High School Football on WKTY Halftime Show. Coming up next.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
If you're a sports fan, you can't afford to miss the Dan Patrick Show on WKTY.
My last year in college, we had a TV station. Some guys I knew were the sportscasters on the Southern Illinois University campus TV station. They were basically modeling themselves after you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything was not boom goes the dynamite, but they were trying to come up with something like sit right here and sit down. You know, when someone would get struck out.
Yeah, we're given a lot of credit, but then we deserve a lot of blame.
A lot of people modeled it.
Every sportscaster or every wannabe felt like, hey, I got a great catchphrase. And I said, well, do you know sports? Can you write? How do you look? How do you sound? And then they look at you like you're crazy. No, I got a catchphrase. Cowhide, joyride. I went, all righty. You could probably be on ESPN News, maybe not on SportsCenter, right?
Don't miss the Dan Patrick Show. Weekday mornings 9 to 11 on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kendhammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kendhammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KendhammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kendhammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
You might call the hot dog the quintessential American food. Perfect just as it is. You would be wrong. At the Mob Stop in Holmen, they've elevated this summertime joy. They place an all-beef Vienna dog on a steamed poppy seed bun, then dress it up with peppers, onions, mustard, tomato, and pickles. But no ketchup! They call it the Chicago dog. So tomorrow for lunch, put down that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Make your way to the Mob Stop or check them out on Facebook.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
When it comes to entertainment for your wedding, we've got you covered. I'm Brittany Stiles, the manager of Midwest Family Entertainment, where we provide personalized services for your very special day. Everything from the music selections for your ceremony, cocktail and dinner music, to the full-on dance party, to our personalized digital photo booth, custom wedding decor, light projection, dance floor decals, and so much more. Head to our website and click on reservations, and I'll see you soon.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you on WKTY 96.7 FM and 580 AM. It's halftime here of the second week of the season. Holmen Vikings and Menomonie Mustangs. Menomonie on top of the Vikings right now, 22-7 at the halftime break. Let's take a look at the scoring summary for that first half. It started early. It was a 3-and-out for the Holmen Vikings, and things did not get better from there. They did punt it back to the Mustangs. They forced a 3-and-out on their end. On the next possession, another 3-and-out offensively for Holmen, and they were forced to punt it with Brecken Turner standing at his own 5-yard line. The punt went over his head, sailed into the back of the end zone, making the score 2-0 early on in the first quarter. Next to score was, once again, Menomonie, as it was a nice play-action fake between the quarterback, Reed Steyer, as well as the tight end, Noah Federson. That resulted in a 49-yard touchdown pass, making the score 9-0 with 5:27 to go in the first quarter. Extra point was good. Holmen got back in the game fairly soon after that. With 11:07 to go in the second quarter, it was a 9-yard touchdown run by Luke LeClaire, who's had a pretty good game here this evening. They started to get some more momentum offensive line-wise. They started to run the football a lot better. He plunged it in from 9 yards out with 5:27 to go. 11:07 to go in the second quarter, making it 9-7. But it was 2 scores in a row by the Mustangs again to close out the second quarter. Parker Schultz, 15-yard touchdown run, making it 15-7. 8:33 to go in the second quarter. And then a long drive, ending in a 16-yard touchdown pass to Noah Federson from, once again, Reed Steyer, his second touchdown pass of the night, his third of the season. He also teamed up with Federson in last week's 28-6 win against River Falls. Defensive line has started to really tighten up a little bit in the second quarter, but a lot of time in the backfield for Steyer to look over his options as a passer. And you saw some of those issues rear their ugly heads in the second quarter. Noah Federson, it's hard to guard him. 6'9", 225 pounds. You're just going to have to get some more pressure on the quarterback, Reed Steyer, in order to disrupt that passing game, disrupt the rhythm. You know, when they had those 3-step drops that Steyer was doing early on in this first quarter, the rhythm was off. It wasn't quite all right. When he feels pressure, when he has footsteps near him, he's not going to be the most comfortable. So we'll see if Coach Kowalski dials up the blitzes or if they just continue to try to make this game as long as they possibly can to get back into this one. They will probably need a turnover, in my opinion, though, to get back into this game and get this win to go to 1-1 on the season. We're going to take a break here and come back for the second half in just a little bit. You're listening to WKTY right here in Holmen.
The bright lights, the smell of the field, the roar of the crowd. There's nothing like high school football. This season, as you get ready to cheer on your Holmen Vikings, you're going to want to fuel up with eats from the Holmen American Legion. They're proud supporters of Holmen Athletics and always hometown proud. Everyone's welcome at the Holmen American Legion. grab a bite off their menu from 11 to 5, or keep up to date with all the special events and special menus on the Holmen American Legion Facebook page. Go Vikings!
You might call the hot dog the quintessential American food. Perfect just as it is. You would be wrong. At the Mob Stop in Holmen, they've elevated this summertime joy. They place an all-beef Vienna dog on a steamed poppy seed bun, then dress it up with peppers, onions, mustard, tomato, and pickles. But no ketchup! They call it the Chicago dog. So tomorrow for lunch, put down that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Make your way to the Mob Stop or check them out on Facebook.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, the Brewers are in Minnesota tonight. It's where they'll open a series against the worst team in the AL Central, the Twins. Milwaukee comes in off a 4-2 homestand that saw them take 2 of 3 from Washington and Cincinnati. They also sustained some more injuries, including to Eduardo Escobar, Willie Adames, and Brett Anderson. Still, Magic Craig Council comfortable with where they are sitting heading into the final month of the regular season.
I think we're in good shape, and as days go by, you feel like you're getting in better shape. So our injury news to me is positive. We have some. We were really healthy for about a week, but this is what happens to most teams. This is what happens to every team. So it's part of a season that you anticipate, really.
Milwaukee will send Eric Lauer to the mound tonight. He's 4-4 with a 3.59 ERA. The Twins will counter with Andrew Albers. It's going to be his first major league start since 2017. Brewers come into the game with an 8.5 game lead on the Reds in the NL Central. First pitch is at 7:10.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Well, now you can with Fleet Rewards. It's free to sign up, and there's no credit card required. Using Fleet Rewards is easy. Earn points every time you shop. Plus, get exclusive member offers, birthday and anniversary perks, free tire rotations, and more. Download the Fleet Farm app or create an account at fleetfarm.com/rewards to start earning points today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955.
Well, it's looking more and more like Jordan Love will play tomorrow in the preseason finale in Buffalo. Packers released quarterback Jake Dolegala today, leaving Love and Kurt Benkert as the only quarterbacks available for tomorrow. Coach Matt LaFleur said yesterday that if Love does play, he'll see the first half and maybe some of the third quarter. Meanwhile, the team also reportedly released wide receiver Devin Funchess from injury reserve. Turning to Wisconsin, the 12th-ranked Badgers just 8 days out from the start of their season against number 19 Penn State at Camp Randall. With this Wisconsin Sports Zone Network update, I'm Zach Heilprin.
Trolling crankbaits is an effective presentation for fall fishing for walleyes. Hi, I'm Kevin Millard with another WKTY Outdoors tip. You can cover a lot of water quickly by trolling. Work through unproductive areas pretty fast to get to the good stuff. Shad wraps are a popular choice, jointed or glass shad wraps too. They come in plenty of colors, make some noise, have great movement when trolled, and work whether you're working deep weed edges or across shallower weed flats. Actually, one other area that you may want to think about is the main channel itself. Since the current flow is so slow, walleyes don't necessarily need to find a break from the current. I'm not saying not to fish those breaks because they do hold fish, but don't overlook the possibility that there are walleyes hanging out in the main channel. Trolling through there could turn up fish that in many cases aren't targeted by most folks. Get more outdoors tips every Saturday morning at 8 on WKTY Outdoors on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. There were not any exhibition games last night, but that does not mean that there was not a ton of NFL news, so why don't we jump right into it? This morning, Adam Schefter tweeted, Jameis Winston has been named the Saints starting quarterback and will make his first start for New Orleans on opening day versus Green Bay per sources. That is a no-brainer. There were a couple of throws he made to Marquez Callaway on Monday night that you could hang in an art museum, but it's not just about the throws that he's making, it's about the throws that he no longer makes. So far this exhibition season, he is making the smart decision and then taking the big shot when it's there. And going with Winston as the starter is also a smart decision because it keeps the Saints offense looking like the Saints offense and keeps Taysom Hill as that change of pace Swiss Army knife. I know Hill's not going to be thrilled. The guy competes. I know he badly wants to be a starter in the NFL, but this is absolutely the right call. Jameis won that job outright. O'Reilly Auto Parts is here to keep your car on the road with the right parts, advice from their professional parts people, and their free loaner tool program. There is no need to purchase a tool if you're only going to use it once. Your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store has more than 80 specialty tools available to rent for your next repair. Refundable deposit required at the time of rental. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today and ask about their free loaner tool program or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
Stream all your favorites with the Disney Bundle.
What did you expect?
Disney Plus has Loki and Luca. Hulu has originals like Summer of Soul and Love Victor. And ESPN Plus has exciting UFC matchups and new episodes of Stephen A's World. Sign up at DisneyPlus.com and get the Disney Bundle for $13.99 a month. Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. Get the Disney Bundle today. Includes Hulu ad-supported plan. Terms apply. See DisneyPlus.com for details.
Hey, lacrosse, don't miss the Bill Michaels Show every day from 11 to 2 right here on WKTY. Join me to discuss our favorite sports teams like the Brewers, Packers, Badgers, Bucks, and a lot more. I'm going to give you my opinion, speak with expert guests, and I'm going to chat with you as well. Just give me a call. The Bill Michaels Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on Western Wisconsin sports talk leader, WKTY.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you this evening, scoring this one at the halftime break. 22-7, Menomonie on top of the Holmen Vikings. Holmen will have to kick this thing off to the Mustangs at the beginning of the second half here, as both teams getting their final instructions before they go out for this kick. It'll be Brecken Turner booting this one away from left to right. So Menomonie going from right to left on your video feed. Left to right for Holmen. Back to receive is Parker Schultz and Lucas Smith, the two return men for the Mustangs. Turner, once again, will boot this one away at the 40-yard line. Steps up at the ball, then back, and gets set to kick this one away. 15-point lead for Menomonie. Holmen would love a turnover here to get the momentum back in their side early in this third quarter. We're underway in the second half as the end-over-end kick is angling to the right side. The wet grass kind of slows it up. Picking it up is Lucas Smith, and Smith is drilled at the 17-yard line. Big-time hit that time by number 58, and that was Carson Westcott. So we've seen Westcott in a couple of ends of the special teams plays. A big-time collision there for the tackle, and also a pretty good return on a kick return earlier in the first half. So Westcott using his linebacker abilities to make the nice hit. It'll be first down and 10 at the Menomonie 18 to start the second half. 11:55 to go in the third quarter. Reed Steyer, once again the quarterback for Menomonie, comes out under center. Offset I formation to the backfield. Pitch play is to the right side. That's Brooks Brewer. Brewer is hit at the line of scrimmage and dragged down from the ankles. Good penetration and contained by the Holmen defense to swarm over there on the right side. And now we've got an injured player. A Menomonie Mustang is down on the turf. Can't tell for sure who it is. Now he's up to a seated position. That's Brewer. And now he's able to walk off under his own power. And likely jogging. So second down and 10 after Brewer is met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. If you're out and about, take precautions. Tornado watch for much of the listening area until 11 p.m. So far, we're good, but we'll obviously give you some updates if we get them weather-wise as well. Second down and 10 upcoming. Offset I formation, handoff up the middle, going nowhere. Good job by the defensive line of Holmen to stuff that one from the outset. Run that time by Parker Schultz, and it's third down and 10. Third down and 9.5, really. You say you got a half yard on the play. Out to the 19-yard line. This would be a great way to start the second half if the Vikings defense can get a 3 and out here. Just over a minute gone by in this second half. 22-7 Menomonie on top of Holmen. Two receivers out to the right side and two to the left. Shotgun formation for Steyer. Running back lined up to his left. Schultz goes in motion from the slot to the right side now. And here is pressure. Steyer floating it to the right side, left side of the formation. Incomplete. No flag. The pass was short and behind the intended receiver that time, Brooks Brewer. Streaking up the left sideline. Coverage on the play there by number 29, Conlon Wing. And that will be a 3-and-out, and Holmen will get the football back. Tyrus McCoy will return it here. Let's see where he ends up as far as his return position. He will stand at the 48-yard line of Holmen. The Vikings will move left to right on their next offensive possession. Steyer will punt this one away as well. Deep in the formation, and it goes over his head. Same end zone and everything that Holmen had the issues on. That's a two-pointer, and with 10:25 to go in the third quarter, it is a safety 22-9. Deja vu all over again. That was the same end zone, out the same position of where the punter was as well. And we've got a 13-point ball game with 10:25 remaining in the third quarter. That's about as good as you can start if you're the Holmen Vikings, except for like a pick six or a fumble recovery in the end zone for a touchdown. But you get a 3-and-out, and then the safety on the errant snap back to the punter. And now you get the football back in what should be good field position as they have to kick it off from the 20. Let's see how the Holmen offense can start this second half here. It's actually turned out, speaking of the weather, it's actually turned out to be a pretty nice night. Temperature-wise, not a whole lot of humidity. As we mentioned, trying to get this game in before the big storms come later on this evening around the La Crosse area. So just about set to kick this one away is number 47, or 45 rather, Gavin Exner. He will kick it off from the 20-yard line. And he's going to choose to punt it. To heck with putting it on the tee. And it's a high end-over-end punt, angling to the sideline, and that is going to go straight up in the air, and now the ball is loose on the ground. It's going towards the sideline. Who's going to recover it? Menomonie says they do, and they do. That was a sky-high punt. Return man couldn't figure out how to handle it. It hit him. He tried to dive on it, but it goes out of bounds. Or Menomonie recovers it, actually, I should say. And you basically just flip the field. Now Menomonie has it inside the Holmen 50-yard line at the 49. So a jolt of confidence and energy after that errant snap. We'll see if the Mustang offense can do anything with it. Here is the play action. Steyer has to step up, and he's sacked. Sacked as he went past the defensive line. That was number 44 on the sack, Hunter Weiss. And it's going to be second down and 11. Hunter Weiss, I should say. Back to the 49-yard line of Menomonie now. So second down and 12. So good response by that Holmen defense to not let that turnover hurt them. Gets the sack on 1st and 10. Second down and 12 now. Steyer lines up in the shotgun formation. Two receivers out to the right side. Tight end lined up left side of the line. Steyer straight back in the pocket. Has some time. Steps up. Now some pressure and goes over the head of his intended target that time, Isaiah Burt. He had number 85, the defensive lineman for Holmen, Miles Boyu, hanging all over him as he released that pass. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 with 9:34 to go here third quarter rather. 3rd down and 12 at the Menomonie 49-yard line for the Mustangs. Coming into the game, number 20, Jack Drought. Checking out is number 5, Brooks Brewer, and the fans start to get into it, pounding on the stands with their feet. 2 receivers out to the right side and 1 to the left, and the shotgun is Steyer. They bring everybody, set up the screen to Feddersen, and it's incomplete. Steyer threw it off his back foot, unable to come up with it is Feddersen, and that brings up another 4th down, so another 3-and-out caused by the Holmen defense. This one after the turnover. McCoy will return the punt for Holmen. We'll see for sure if they're going to kick it. You'd imagine they would. It looks like they will. Gavin Exner standing at his own 33-yard line. The line of scrimmage is at the 49, so 16 yards back is Exner. And here is the snap. It is perfect this time. He catches it, puts up the ball. It's going to be a line drive. Returned by McCoy. McCoy breaks a couple of tackles, and he's just tripped up as he crosses the 40-yard line out to the 45. That's a nice return there by McCoy. And he's able to put them in great field position. Tyrus McCoy has had a couple of nice ones, and now the offense will get their turn for the Vikings. 9:21 left in this third quarter, 22-9 the score. Holmen will move from left to right as they start up their own 45-yard line. LeClaire lines up under center this time. Wingbacks either side of the formation. Brecken Turner right behind him. Going in motion is McBride. They're going to hand it off to Turner. Turner is hit immediately. Gain of about 2 or 3. In there for the stop, number 76. That was Devin Platt, the 231-pound senior. 9 minutes to go, third quarter. Drew Kelly lined up second down and 7 at the 48-yard line. Grant and Tyler Cole on camera duty here this evening. Team effort here tonight. Getting this broadcast on the air. 2nd down and 7. Pistol formation for LeClaire. Wingbacks on either side and a fullback right behind him. A high snap. He's going to keep it on the read option. Try to get to the edge. Has to cut it back up inside and fights forward for maybe 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. Out to the 49-yard line of Menomonie. 3-yard pickup. They're on 2nd and 7. 3rd and manageable upcoming here. We're going to mark it at the 48, so 3rd and 3. A 3-yard gain and a 4-yard gain on 1st and 2nd down, respectively. We'll see if the Vikings can move the chains here. Pistol formation. 2 backs to either side of LeClaire. Brecken Turner right behind him in the pistol. Here is the read option. Keeping it himself is LeClaire, and he is hit immediately. Loss of 1 on the play. Mustangs defense read it perfectly that time and not fooled by the fake pitch or the fake handoff. And it's going to be 4th down and 4, and you're kind of in no man's land for Holmen. Wouldn't be surprised if they go for it here, and it looks like they will. Kowalski will go to the quarterback, Luke LeClaire, the senior. Played quite a bit last year in the spring season. Max LeClaire, also a senior. We'll see what kind of play call Coach Kowalski draws up here on 4th down and 4 at the Menomonie 49-yard line. Here is the direct snap. It's going to be a punt by Turner. And once again, nobody down there for a return on the play. And it's
The National Weather Service in La Crosse has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for north-central Fayette County in northeastern Iowa, southwestern Allamakee County in northeastern Iowa, southern Wenatchee County in northeastern Iowa until 7:30 p.m. At 6:51 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Kalmar, or 9 miles southwest of Decorah, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Decorah, Waukon, Postville, Kalmar, Ocean, Spillville, Fort Atkinson, Castilia, and Jackson Junction. A tornado watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. for northeastern Iowa. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:30 p.m. for the following counties in Iowa: Allamaquie, Fayette, and Winneshiek.
Extra offensive lineman comes in for Menomonie here. Whistle here. We'll see what this is all about. Not sure if it was a timeout or an equipment issue, or it looks like either equipment or some blood. New offensive lineman comes in. Let's see if they blow this dead for a timeout or if they just allow the substitution here. Yep, we'll go back to play. So 3rd down and 3 officially at the 25-yard line. Got to get to the 28 of Menomonie. 2 receivers split out to the left side and 1 to the right. Under center is Steyer. Quick drop back. Here's the out pattern, incomplete. Wide of his intended target at that time, Isaiah Burt. And that's going to bring up another 4th down, and it looks like another 3 and out forced by this Holmen defense. So the defense doing their job, keeping him in it. They already got the 2 points based on the safety after the errant snap went over the punter's head. And once again, trotting back out there for the assumed punt is Gavin Exner. Exner will stand at his own 10-yard line here. Ball sits at the 24. Right. Exner awaits the snap. And here it is. It's another high snap. He gets this one, is able to get it away on a spiraling punt, and calling for a fair catch and making the fair catch is the return man, Tyrus McCoy. Does a nice job there after the fumble on his previous return attempt. Get the fair catch and set up your offense. That was another high snap, and as we mentioned, Exner, not a small guy. He's 6 feet, 196 pounds. That first one he had 0 chance on. The second one was still a little bit high, and he had to get up on his tippy toes just to call that one in. 1st down and 10 upcoming for the Holmen Vikings. 5:54 to go here in this 3rd quarter. LeClaire lines up in the pistol formation with wingbacks on either side of him, and here's a quick pass over the middle, and the pass was too low. Hit, I believe, a defensive lineman for Menomonie. Intended for the tight end. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. Was trying to go for number 11, Elliot Hess. But the pass just goes straight into the pads of the defensive lineman. One receiver split out to the right side for Holmen. 2 wingbacks in the pistol. And here is the handoff to Max LeClaire. Good blocking out in front. And a big-time hit delivered that time by Jack Drought. And a flag from behind. And a holding penalty going to get called on Holmen. That's going to bring it back 10 yards, unfortunately. Which doesn't help you continue to move the ball. See where they mark this penalty off from. Looks like 2 or 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so might be about 2nd and 23 by the time this is all said and done. Pushes them back to the 37-yard line. Got to get to the Menomonie 40-yard line. It will be 2nd down and 23 officially. LeClaire comes from the sideline with a play call and gets them set to go. Holmen looking to get their first win of the season. Were blanked by Chippewa Falls last week, 40-0. They've got Onalaska coming up at Onalaska next week, trying not to fall to 0-3 in that game. Here is a pass over by LeClaire. Hits it out to Hess. Hess is able to make the catch. Takes a big lick along the sideline, but is able to hang on. That's a gain of about 10. Out across the 45-yard line to about the 46. Much more manageable third down situation. That was a tough play as LeClaire was throwing it against his body. Able to just float it out there along the left sideline to Hess, who does the rest. 9-yard pickup officially. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 at the Holmen 46-yard line. We know they'd like to challenge themselves in the non-conference, does Holmen, though, so really doesn't matter until this conference season gets going, and if these two tough matchups can help them prepare for that, then that's what Coach Kowalski is looking to do. 3 backs in the backfield, 2 right to the right of LeClaire and 1 right behind him. That's Turner, and here is the designed rollout to the right. He missed a tackle to the defender, and LeClaire is able to get across midfield to the 49-yard line. Make it to the 44-yard line, I apologize. And he is 4 yards shy of the first down. We'll see if they do that quick punt again from Brecken Turner. This was about the same situation they were in the last time field position-wise when they punted to the 18-yard line of Menomonie. 4:20 and counting left in this third quarter. 22-9 the score. Menomonie on top of the Holmen Vikings. Receiver lined up to the right side. That's Elliott Hess. 2 backs, wing backs on either side in the pistol formation for LeClaire. They're going to hand it off to Brecken Turner, and Turner goes nowhere. Stuffed in the backfield for a loss of 2. I'm not sure if it was just a high snap that messed up the timing of it or what happened, but just got blown up in the backfield, so that's going to be a turnover on downs. Menomonie takes over at their own 45-yard line after the failed 4th down conversion. 3:50 remaining of this third quarter. Menomonie taking their time between possessions, making sure that Mike Sins gives all the correct information to his teammates, to his players, rather. Under center is Steyer. 2 fullbacks line up right of the formation, offset eye. Here is the pass, and here is a long, wide-open pass. It's Parker Schultz. He's into the clear, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Menomonie. A play-action fake, and we've seen that quite a bit here this evening. Results in a big-time 55-yard touchdown pass, and nobody was within 10 yards of him. It'll be number 14, Trayson Witt, who will kick this extra point here. 28-9 the score with 3:40 remaining.
They both went away. They both went to the right.
And here is the extra point. It is up, and it is right through. So Menomonie opens up a 20-point lead. It's 29-9 with 3:40 to go here in this third quarter, back in 60 seconds. This is high school football on WKTY.
I'm Jim from SignPro. We recently had a customer starting up a new business.
I'm Jason Ralu. We're a garage door service company called City Door. We're a fresh startup. SignPro has been very good for us. They designed our logos, our color schemes.
Yeah, when you're starting a business, you have a lot to do. And one of the first things you need is a good logo. And then you need your logo everywhere.
SignPro did our windows on our building, 2 entrance doors, trucks, all that stuff. You're putting money towards a product, right? And you start to make money back on it. That's when it all matters.
Jason's right. When you invest in your brand, you get your money back. Big time.
We made a call, they answered their phone. That's where it all started.
So if you have a brand new business and... Sorry, let me get that. SignPro, this is Jim. Mom, I'm in the middle of a commercial.
Go to a pro. SignPro. 7823456.
Empire Stadium. Drew Kelly live with you this evening on WKTY. Here's the run up at the kick, and the ball goes into the end zone. Tyrus McCoy lets it go into the end zone for the touchback, and so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Holmen Vikings at their own 20-yard line to open up this next possession. They're trailing 29-9, 3:40 to go here in this third quarter. A couple other scores around the area. Currently, Aquinas on top of Onalaska Luther, 34-0 is the last update we had there. 9:23 to go in the third quarter. Had another game that was moved up due to the threat of rain and storms. And Aquinas is off to a flying start in these first couple of games. Two wingbacks in the backfield. LeClaire under center. Under center is LeClaire, as we mentioned. Here is a read option. He spins out of a tackle, keeps his legs underneath him, and he picks up a nice first down run of 9 yards there. Squirming through all the traffic in the middle of the field, is able to get it out to the left side, and he does pick up 10, and that will move the chains out to the 30-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for the Holmen Vikings. Once again, our thank you to our sponsors, Holmen American Legion, Ken Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction, Mob Stop, and Bernie Buckner, as well as our video sponsors, Kurt Paff State Farm and Firefighters Credit Union. 1st down and 10 after the nice run on 1st down by LeClaire, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle this time, and Brecken Turner plows ahead for about 5, out to the 35-yard line, and 2nd down and medium upcoming. Got to get to the 40-yard line for another chain mover. The Vikings come out in the 3-back set. 1 fullback, 2 wingbacks. Under center is LeClaire again. Here's the read option. He's going to keep it himself. Left side, gets the edge and gets the 1st down across the 45 out to about the 46-yard line. They say he actually stepped out of bounds at the 44. But that's well than more enough for the 1st down for Holmen. Now they got to get to the 46 of Menomonie for another 1st down. LeClaire goes to Kowalski halfway between the huddle and the sideline for the play call. Looks at his armband and then goes back into the huddle. Three-back set along with LeClaire in the pistol. High snap goes over his head. He just has to fall on it and takes a big loss. Smart play, though, by LeClaire not to do anything foolish there, as he had company right behind him who was ready to lay the hammer down had he tried to pick that football up. So a big loss after the high snap. It's going to be 2nd down and about 18. Actually, 2nd down and 21. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Score on this one, 29-9, Menomonie on top of Holmen. LeClaire under center. Tight end lined up. Either side of the formation. Wing back same way. Right behind him is Brecken Turner. Here's the handoff to McBride, the counter play. And he gets about 3 or 4 before he's tripped up. Left side of the formation. And it brings up 3rd down at about 15. And the Vikings have done a much better job running the football these last 2.5 quarters. Just haven't got those big plays, need to sustain those drives, and defensively it's just been a tough one as far as the secondary is concerned. 3rd down and 17. Here is the jet sweep going to Max LeClaire. LeClaire lowers his shoulders and then runs into a wall, literally and figuratively. He gets out to the original line of scrimmage at the 44-yard line, pickup of 7. Going to bring up 4th down and 10 as the clock gets inside 45 seconds left in the third. And the Vikings are forced to punt it away again. Brecken Turner will boot this one away. Nobody is back to receive this punt. as has been the case the last 2 or 3 punt attempts by Turner. Snap from the center is right on the money, and Turner booms a high end-over-end kick, and taking a nice Holmen bounce inside the 20, all the way to the 16, where it's deadened there. And that's where the Menomonie Mustangs will start their next drive with 2 seconds remaining on the third quarter. So one final play before we get to the fourth stanza. See if Menomonie tries to go deep here, or if they try to start to bleed this clock away with a 20-point lead late in the third. Mustangs 1-0 on the season, beat River Falls, another MVC team, 28-6 last week. Under center is Steyer. Full house backfield, and here is the handoff up the middle. Not going to the right side that time. It was number 20, Jack Drought, and he is pulled down after a gain of about 3 or 4 out to the 20-yard line. That's going to do it for the third quarter. Score in this one, 29-9. Menomonie on top of the Holmen Vikings. Back for the fourth quarter after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
The bright lights, the smell of the field, the roar of the crowd. There's nothing like high school football. This season, as you get ready to cheer on your Holmen Vikings, you're going to want to fuel up with eats from the Holmen American Legion. They're proud supporters of Holmen athletics and always hometown proud. Everyone's welcome at the Holmen American Legion. Grab a bite off their menu from 11 to 5, or keep up to date with all the special events and special menus on the Holmen American Legion Facebook page. Go Vikings!
Midwest Family Entertainment.
Music, lighting, decorations, everything should be perfect for your big day. Midwest Family Entertainment can help bring your vision to life. From our DJ services to a personalized digital photo booth, uplighting, custom light projection, signage, dance floor decals. Let us help create and achieve the wedding of your dreams. Set up a complimentary virtual consultation now. Head to our website and click reservations.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
Back here at Empire Stadium, Holmen High School. Drew Kelly live with you this evening as we enter the fourth quarter. It's 29-9. The Menomonie Mustangs trying to salt this one away as they will have second down and 6 at the 20-yard line. Pick up a 4 on that last play before the end of the third quarter. Under center is Steyer, 2 tight ends on the line. Full house backfield as well. Here's the handoff, this time going nowhere. Stop for a loss of about a yard or 2. I believe that was Drought again, and it was. It's going to be third down and about 7 upcoming. Really no gain at all. Down marker person on the chain gang, just kind of standing exactly where he is from the start of that play. So third down and 6, officially ball at the 20, 11:22 to go here in this game. Under center is Steyer, pitch it off to the left side for Drought. Drought looking for some blockers ahead of him. He does find those blockers, and he picks up a first down and more. Still fighting tacklers as he is finally forced out of bounds outside the 40-yard line. Not sure if he got to the 45 or not, and he did. We'll see officially where they mark it, where they say he went out of bounds. Looked about the 47 or so yard line. Actually, they say he stepped out of bounds well short of that. Out across the 35 to the 38. So that play went about 10 yards longer than it should have. But they do say he was out of bounds at the 38-yard line. First down nonetheless. Here is the handoff up the middle. Fullback dive going nowhere that time. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2 on the play. It's going to be second down and long. Nick Haviland, the fullback, 5'7", 168-pound senior. Lists his main position as linebacker, but getting a play on offense as well. Steyer once again under center, full house backfield, tight ends lined up both sides of the line. Both fullbacks in the backfield move to the left side now. Offset I formation. Here's the pitch play. Left side to Drought. Drought has those blockers ahead. Gets another first down. Again, it depends on where he stepped out. But they say he will move the chains out across the midfield marker to about the 47-yard line. So we got about 13 yards there on first down and 10. Or second down and long, I should say. Got plenty enough that he needed for the first down. First and 10, it comes for the Mustangs. 10:31 left here in this fourth quarter. Offset I formation to the left. Here's the pitch play to the running back Drought again. Once again, takes the edge and keeps in bounds, keeps his feet moving, and drives a defender backwards and picks up about 9 yards. So they've just run that same play 3 times in a row, and they've had immense success with it. Obviously finding a weakness along Menomonie. They want to talk things over as well. And we will take a break on our side as well. 60-second break. It is 29-9, 7:05 to go here, fourth quarter. This is high school football on WKCY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
You want to stay connected to all things Wisconsin sports. That's why you've got the free WKTY app available for download now. All the best in WKTY program, like the WKTY Morning Show with Dave Carney, Dan Patrick, Jim Rome, and the Wisco Sports Show with Grant Bills. Watch live high school and college sports on the WKTY app in high def, and catch up with WKTY on your time with WKTY podcasts. Download the free WKTY app now in Apple iTunes, Google Play, and Roku.
Holmen, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. It is fourth down and about 4 at the 30-yard line for the Vikings. LeClaire in the pistol formation. The Menomonie coaching staff screaming for a false start here. No penalty forthcoming. And here is LeClaire on the option. He tries to lunge for the first down marker, but I don't think he's going to get it. Going to be about 2 yards or maybe a yard shy of it. And that will turn the ball over back to the Mustangs of Menomonie with 7 minutes to go in the game. So back to the Mustangs on offense, first down and 10. And it's been a defensive battle in this second half. Take a look at the scoring in the second half. It's basically 7-2. It was 22-7 at halftime. Under center is Steyer. And he is going to hand it off. Nowhere going that time. Holmen defense doing a much better job this second half of just closing down the middle of the lane. And it's going to be second down and 9. Short pickup there on first and 10. And that was Drought again. Second down and 9 after the yard gain by Drought. Drought was the running back who fumbled on the previous possession, allowing Holmen to get the football. 6.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. 29-9 Menomonie on top of Holmen. Drew Kelly live with you this evening from Empire Stadium in Holmen, Wisconsin. Steyer under center. Drought the lone running back. They're going to hand it off now to the upman, the fullback, and he's going nowhere as well. Third down and 9 upcoming. We'll see who they gave that to. Number 26, Nick Havland. Maybe picked up a half yard there on the play. Going to be third down at about 8. Have to get to the 38-yard line for a first down. Currently at the 30. Steyer once again under center for Menomonie. Some miscommunication, some confusion along the Holmen defense. Here's the pitch play out to Drought. Drought's going to try to keep the left edge. Good job contained by the Holmen defense, and they shove him back after a gain of about 2 That's going to force the 4th down and likely another punt for the Mustangs. We've seen that so many times with Parker Schultz, with Drought as well. They've just used that edge to their advantage with that speed, and the block. So it's Gavin Exner standing on his own 20-yard line. Back for the Vikings is McCoy at his own 38. Here is the perfect snap to Exner. Puts his foot on the kick, and it's going to be a end-of-run kick. Everybody just saying get away from it. And it finally does get deadened by a Mustang of Menomonie at the Holmen 46-yard line. So the Vikings will take over with 4:42 remaining in the game, down by 20. Trying to get some momentum going into week number 3 against the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Last update we had from them was a 14-0 lead early in the first half. On top of McFarland. Lost a heartbreaker last week. A wild back-and-forth game. And here under center is LeClaire. 2 wingbacks either side of the formation. And now here is the handoff to Brecken Turner. Turner running hard up the middle. Gets a first down and more across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. And that moves the chains for the Holmen Vikings. First down and 10. Pistol formation again. Under center is LeClaire. He's going to keep it himself on the read option. Tries to bounce outside. Shoves his own offensive lineman in the back. But Menomonie all over at that time. They've done a much better job in the second half, or last 3 quarters, really, on that read option. But that time, Mustangs all over it. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. Holmen fans still encouraging their teammates or their student athletes. 2nd down and 10 upcoming still here. Under center. Here's the counter play. It's going to Max LeClaire, and he is slung down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. And a nice tackle on the play there by Menomonie to force the 3rd down and long opportunity. Inside of 3 minutes to go here. Third down and 10. Holmen lines up once again in that field with 2 wingbacks and a fullback right. One final 3rd down opportunity maybe. And they're going to make sure they get the right play call. 60-second timeout. We're back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
You might call the hot dog.
The National Weather Service in La Crosse has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Clayton County in northeastern Iowa, southern Allamuckie County in northeastern Iowa, southeastern Wenatchee County in northeastern Iowa until 8:15 p.m. At 7:29 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Postville, or 10 miles southwest of Waukon, moving southeast at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Postville, Monona, McGregor, Marquette, Farmersburg, Hardin, Loanna, Castilia, and Waterville. A tornado watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. for northeastern Iowa and southwestern Wisconsin. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:15 p.m. for the following counties in Iowa: Allamaquah, Clayton, and Winneshiek.
As we mentioned, Holmen taking on Onalaska at Onalaska next week. So a tough schedule to begin the 2021 season for the Vikings. Here is the pass out to the flat, and that's McBride who catches it and gets about maybe back to the line of scrimmage or a yard, but that's it. And that will turn the ball over on downs for the Holmen Vikings. So it goes back to the Mustangs, who continue to play well defensively. And it'll be first down and 10 for them at the 45-yard line of Menomonie. 2:27 to go in this contest.
Menomonie will pick over on down from the 44-yard line.
Under center is Steyer here as he comes back onto the field. High formation in the backfield, Drought the deep man. And here is the handoff to Drought. He's running hard as he picks a hole between right guard and right tackle and picks up about 8 or 9 on the play. Good ground attack there on 1st and 10. Brings up a second down and short. 2:12 to go here in the contest. Steyer once again back into the game. And it looks like we're going to avoid the storms. It's the one positive thing if you're the Holmen Vikings. You're going to get out of here and have this game be official. Here is the handoff to Drought. Drought is going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And back. Maybe a yard. It'll be third down in about inches. Clock continues to run inside of 1:15 left in this game here at Empire Stadium in Holmen. .107 now on the clock. Third down and inches. Steyer under center, I formation in the backfield. Waiting as long as he can until the delay of game, and here it is, the handoff to Drought again, and that time he is stuffed in the backfield for a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. Brings up 4th down and inches. Might have lost actually a couple of yards. Back to the 47. Going to need to pick up 2 more to get to about 1.5 yards to get to the first down marker. 30 seconds to go. They might need to run one more play. They might just punt this one away here and let the time continue to clock down. They are breaking the huddle. Steyer's going to run up there quickly. Holmen defense all bunched up. And they do hand it off to Drought, and he is met in the backfield. Great penetration, great push by the defensive line in Holmen. And that's going to give the ball back to the Vikings with 6.4 seconds to go as they trail by 20, but a good stand there defensively for the defense. Just gave up that one big play, that touchdown pass to Parker Schultz, who ended up also having a rushing touchdown in this game, as he was a big-time factor in the offense for Menomonie, but defensively, Holmen has played really well here in the second half. Forced a fumble. Also had the safety on the errant snap on the punt. And Leclerc's just going to take a knee here, and that's going to do it for the ball game. Final score in this one tonight, Menomonie gets the win over the Holmen Vikings, 29-9. We're going to take a 3-minute break and wrap things up after this. You've been listening to High School Football on WKTY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Cheering for your team at the game can definitely give them a needed push on the field. Cheering for your plumber, on the other hand, well, the team at Bernie Buckner can't say it happens every day, but they'll get the job done no matter what. So make some noise for your team at the next game, and if you need a plumber or someone to take on your next commercial HVAC project, call Bernie Buckner. They're proud to support high school athletics